I'm going to walk you through basic scoring for your games on SportNinja. When you log on to SportNinja, you'll immediately see the attendance feature. If you're a player logging on, you're able to update your status on whether or not you're coming to the game. As well, if you are a team rep or a player and a team rep, you're able to edit the attendance of other players, and as well do some other little things like changing jersey numbers. To edit or change anything in the attendance, you just click on the attendance button, and now you're able to see the attendance status of all the players that are on your team. And if you want to change someone's status, you just select no if they're not coming, and yes if they actually are coming. If you want to change someone's number because they have the same number as someone else on the team, you just press on the number and you change it. I'll change it to 18. Confirm, and now that person's number has been changed. To get to your game, you just click on the schedule button at the bottom of the page. So hit schedule and then tap on your game. And now you're at the game screen. The reason why I am able to score this game and as well set up the game attendance is because my account is a scorekeeper account. So if I did not have the assigned position in this league as a scorekeeper, I would not be able to see the game setup and the score game button. Also in the competition settings, you're able to allow team reps to score games. And the reason why I see attendance status is because in this game, I am a player. So this is where you do a few things. You can score your game, and as well, league officials are able to confirm attendance. For example, let's say that I am a league official and I am checking players in for this game. Someone from the Vipers shows up. I click on set up visitor roster. This person who came up to the desk to check in for the game is Elena. I select Elena as here. And now they've been checked in for the game. So I know that the attendance screen we saw at the start of this video and the one that we're currently seeing now look very similar. What the game attendance feature is for is to log the official attendance for the game. So the attendance we saw at the start of the video was for team reps and other players to see who's coming to the game. The game attendance is the official attendance for the game. Let's say, for example, that number 21 never checked into the game. The scorekeeper is in the box. He or she sees number 21 on the ice. They'll know for sure that number 21 didn't check in for the game. As well, let's say someone who isn't a part of the team comes up to check in for the game. You are able to add new players to the roster. In the top right-hand corner, there's an add player button. Click on that. And here you're able to search up if someone is already a player that is within SportNinja, or you're able to add a completely new player. I'll just add a completely new player, enter in all the information. Once you've added in all the information, you press create player, and that player has now been created. If you scroll to the bottom, you can see them under affiliates. Now, affiliates aren't added to your roster, they're just affiliate players. What that means is they aren't technically on your team, they're just affiliates. Now, if you are doing attendance and someone's name is highlighted red, that most likely means that one of them has the same number as another player on the team. So if I click on the number that's right next to the person who has the same number as another person, you just have to change their number and then they'll be able to be on that roster for the game. So I'll change it to 0. Now that person can be added to the roster for the game. Once you're done confirming everybody on the roster, you just press on done, and now that roster has been completed. Now we're going to set up game officials, like the referees and the scorekeepers. So you click on set up game officials, and in the top right hand corner you'll see the add official button. Now I can add officials that are already within SportNinja and that are within this league. So I'll add Manny Wong. And since my league only requires one game official, I only have to add one. Your league might have a different setup where you have to add more than one. Now that I've added this official, you just click on back. And now the entire game setup is complete, as you can see here. Now you're moving on to scoring the game. So I am the scorekeeper and the game's about to start. I press score game, and now the game is in progress. So now that you're within the game, you're able to add points, fouls, shots. To simply add points, you just press the plus button on the team that you want to add a point to. So I'll press plus on the left side. So your scorekeeper is scoring the game. Vipers get 1 point. You add a point there. They get another point. And maybe the Rockets get another point back. You can also update the score by adding in the final score to each side. So for example, let's say that the Vipers finished out with 20 points. If I just click on the number and type in 20, yes, now the Vipers have 20 points. So let's say, for example, you accidentally inputted a point. If you just click on the points icon in the center, select the point that you want to remove. I'll select this one. And you click the garbage bin or the delete button in the top right hand corner. Delete. Now that point has been deleted. So if you go back, it'll be 2-1. And as well with the points, if you want to add someone who got a point or assign a point to someone on the team, you do the same thing as deleting a point. You tap on the points icon in the middle. I'll select this point. It says unassigned. I'll tap on edit and I'll assign it to number 4, number 10, second assist, number 11, just myself as the third assist. Confirm. So after the game, those players will now have points. To add a foul, it's quite simple. You just click on the add foul button. For example, Rockets got another foul, Vipers got a foul. And if I want to take away a foul, I just select fouls in the middle and I can take away a foul from, in this example, the Rockets. To add shots, it's the same thing. You just press the plus button on shots. And to take away shots, you press the shots button in the middle and you can take away shots as well. To add another period to your game, all you do is click on the add period button. And as soon as you click on it, you'll be taken to that next period. If you want to add an overtime, all you do is click on the add overtime button and you'll be immediately taken to the overtime period. To edit the roster during the game, all you do is you click on the edit roster button. For example, I want to edit the roster of the Vipers. I click on edit roster under the Vipers. Let's say Jasper got injured during the game. I can mark her as injured. Elena had to leave the game. I can mark her as not playing. And if you want to add a player to the game, for example, someone came to the game late, all you do is you click on the add player button and you can add a player. To end the game, you click on the obvious button in the center of the screen, end game, confirm, and now that game has officially ended. Once that game has ended, you're able to see all the statistics that happened during that game. If I scroll down, I can see the game stats, the game information, the score sheet. If I click into it, I can see the home and visitor rosters. I can see the team officials. I can see who the referee is. And you also have a few tabs at the top. You can go to roster and see both home and visitor rosters, who's the affiliate, and who's the team official who's on that team. If I go to timeline, you can see exactly when the points, penalties, and shots were taken. In the top right hand corner, you'll see the settings icon. If you tap into it, you're able to do a number of things. You're able to edit the game details. So if I click into it, I can change the dates, change the locations. I can indicate to all the people who are following the league and the competition or the teams that there's going to be an upcoming live stream. If I go back, I'm able to edit the home roster, edit the visitor roster, edit game officials, and change game status. If I click into change game status, I'm able to reopen the game and go into change in any stats. Or if I accidentally just ended the game, I'm able to change the game to say home forfeit or visitor forfeit, postponed, suspended. Let's say the home forfeited. I click on home forfeit, confirm, end the game. It now tells everybody who's following this game that the home team forfeited. That's it for this basic scoring video. If you have any other questions, click on your profile. Click on the question mark icon in the top right hand corner, and that'll bring you to our sport page. See ya.